Hello, welcome. How may I assist you today? You're planning a trip to Japan. Oh, that's amazing. I love Japan. Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to go? Tokyo. Okay, so you want to experience a bit of the city, but also the cultural side of Japan as well. Is that correct? Okay, great. Okay. And how long will you be going to Japan for? 2 weeks. Okay, I would recommend a week in Tokyo and a week in Kyoto. Kyoto is going to give you the traditional side of Japan. You want more of the countryside experience. And then Tokyo is going to give you the city life. Okay, great. Let me just get our appointment book up here, the computer. Oh yes, Japan is full of rich culture, stunning landscapes, and a fascinating history. You're going to love it. Okay, so we're going to start with Tokyo. I'll recommend some must visit places that you should check out while you're there. Shibuya Crossing. We'll start there. The Serene Meiji Shrine. Yes, they have shrines in Tokyo. It'll make you feel like you're not even in the city. And we have the historic Asakusa district with its beautiful Sensoji temple as well. Okay. So I do have a map here. I'll be showing you a map of Japan, the places you'll be visiting. And Kyoto. I'll give you a pamphlet. We'll go through it together. And then I also have just a basic travel guide here for Tokyo. Alright, so we're just going to go over a few things here before we go over the maps. So you want to know about transportation and accommodations. Okay, let me see here. So you're going to want to get a Japan Rail Pass. And what that'll allow you to do is travel between the different cities, and you'll get unlimited rides with this pass. It's absolutely worth doing. If you plan on going to any of the other cities other than Tokyo, it'll pay for itself. Definitely recommend getting it. And you'll want to get that before you go to Japan. Okay. Yes, that does include the Shinkansen bullet trains. As for accommodation, we have some options here, ranging from modern hotels in the heart of Tokyo to traditional Japanese inns. They're called ryokans. I absolutely recommend staying at one. You'll get to experience the food. Sometimes we have private onsens in select rooms if you're interested in that. Okay. Alright, we'll go through some here. Are you wanting your own private bath? Not shared? Okay, we'll make sure we find you one with that. Perfect. And I have found one here where the meals are included. Okay. Okay. And are there any other other questions? Language and cultural differences. Yes, we'll go through that. Japanese people are very, very polite and welcoming. It's very tourist friendly. There's a lot of English translations. You can go to a restaurant and the menu, they'll have a menu in English for you. Yes. So some basic phrases I recommend. A basic greeting such as konnichiwa for hello. And then there is thank you, which is arigatou gozaimasu. And when it comes to etiquette, simple gestures like bowing and taking off your shoes indoors will show respect for their customs. Yes. Okay. Safety and travel tips. Yes, very important. So, although Japan is one of the safest countries in the world, it's always wise to take precautions when traveling. Keep your belongings close, don't set anything down. Just be very aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas. Okay. And also, do not forget to carry some cash on you. A lot of the places there require cash, and it can be difficult to use your card, so I recommend bringing between about $1,500 to $2,500. That'll get you by for the most part. If you want more extravagant, if you're going to be spending, a lot more, then you want to bring a little bit more. But for 2 weeks, I would say $1,500 to $2,500 for spending cash. You might not use all of it, but it's just good to have just in case. Try to think of $50 to $100 budget per day that you're out and about. Okay. All right. Plus, they have a lot of those gacha machines. And believe you me, you're gonna be getting a lot of those. They're irresistible and they're everywhere. Just rows and rows of gachas. The food is delicious. You're gonna want to eat probably every 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, I would say. You're going to be walking a lot. So bring a good pair of walking shoes. Definitely, come a little prepared. Be in shape. You're gonna be walking a lot. Trust me. Lots of stairs. And a lot of their stairs can be very steep and awkward, so just be mindful of that. So something I recommend while you're in Tokyo, let's see here, I think it was on page, here we go. How about I start by reading just a little bit about Tokyo, and then I will name some places here. So, rebuilt from the ground up numerous times over the last century, Tokyo's towering skyscrapers, neon signs, and startling efficient train system can make time spent there seem like a visit to the future. Yet, ancient charms still lurk beneath the city's high-tech facade, if you know where to look. Dotted with parks, museums, fascinating architecture, traditional and modern, and retail establishments catering to every conceivable niche, there's something here for everyone. This is a photo, the gardens of the Imperial Palace. You won't even notice you're in the city when you go here. So the skyscrapers are just unlike anything you've ever seen. This one in particular, 663 feet tall. Observation deck of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building is an amazing vantage point for taking in the entire city at a glance, and it's free. So it's right here. Yeah, and they do have hot springs as well. And there's actually one in Tokyo that you can go to. But yeah, there's a whole list of things and shopping that you can visit while you're there. And the castles are just absolutely stunning. You see the architecture here. Just absolutely beautiful. And this is a outdoor hot spring. Harataki's outdoor hot spring. So this inn has hot springs, including an outdoor one. And they even have a dining beside the river. And the location is inside the booklet as well. And there's just some photos in here that you can look at. Beautiful waterfalls. There's another onsen here. The local cuisine. You must try the ramen. The ramen is so good. Yeah, there's quite a few hot springs in here that you can check out. Okay. I'm just going to give you a little overview here. So in Kyoto, this pamphlet here, I'm just going to read a little bit about it for you. Ancient Kyoto was the imperial capital of Japan for over 1,000 years, enfolded by scenic hills to the north, west, and east, which the founding Emperor Kamu described as a natural fortress. The city reigned from 794 to 1868 as the cultural and artistic center of the nation, a position it still holds today. More than 1,600 Buddhist temples and 270 Shinto shrines. So for the accommodations, they do have Western style if you prefer, but I recommend going for more of the traditional. So prices range from 25,000 to 50,000 yen to the modest around 10,000 yen. But it is just a much better way to experience traditional Japanese lifestyle at the Japanese inns over the Western style hotels. Dining. Are you a fan of green tea? There is so many variations with green tea. I personally am a big matcha fan. So when I was visiting in Kyoto, I had quite a bit of that. Kyoto style cuisine, noted for its refined taste and artistic presentation, is a synthesis of 3 distinctive styles of cooking. They do have vegetarian dishes, yes. And I definitely recommend experiencing a tea ceremony if you can while you're there. It's beautiful there. It is so peaceful. It is nice to go outside of the city from all the hustle and the bustle. It's great for window shopping. There are so many beautiful little shops there. Food, yes, they do have a food market. Lots of ceramics. And they do have some annual events, depending on what time you go. April 1st through the 30th in Kyoto, there is a cherry dance at the theater there. Yeah, there's also another one in May, another event in May, June, July, August, October, and December. So when were you planning on looking to go to Japan? Would you like to go in the spring? The spring, they have the cherry blossom festivals. It is also very busy and one of the most expensive times to visit. The cheapest time to go, I believe, would be in January, during the winter time. But if you're wanting to go for any of the special festivals and that sort of thing, then you'll want to go between March and April if you want to view the cherry blossoms. Okay, I will make note of that. And we have our map of Japan here. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this. So this is just a general map here. And on the other side, we have, it's more detailed it does show you some of the major landmarks, hotels, parks, and the train lines as well. Yeah, they have the railways on here, subways, ferries, parks, some famous tourist spots, shrines, temples. Yeah, everything you need will be on here. It's got 11 cities on here. Okay, I'll go more in depth with the pamphlets next. Okay, so here is our Kyoto. It does come with a map, yes. So, this is what I read earlier, went over Kyoto here. Getting there, getting around, accommodations. And these are some of the cuisines for dining, shopping. The annual events are listed here. Some of the cultural experiences are listed here as well. Temples. This is Nara, otherwise known as the deer park. You can feed the deer there. They're very sweet. And this is all of the information here. And yes, there's also a museum you can check out while you're there. And this is a little bit about Nara and around the park. And then here, you do have the map here for Kyoto. So it's going to give you some more exact locations here. Museums, temples, shrines. And this is also a map of Nara here. Everything you need is right in here when you go to Kyoto. Okay, we also have the map here. Japan. Behold. Up here is Hokkaido, northern part of Japan. If you love the snow, this would be a great place to visit if you're interested in snow activities. But since you're going in the spring, you'll be going here, Kyoto, and Tokyo. It's right here. This side, I'll show you 11 cities here. So Kyoto is right here. And this is Osaka. This is another major city. And Tokyo. So this whole section here is all for Tokyo, right here. Okay. Oops, just a moment. I can never get these folded back up. Don't worry, I'll give you a new one. Actually, I think this might be our last map. Goes this way. Well, we could be here for a while. into a lesson of how to fold a map. Oh, I did it. Oh, sorry, I haven't opened up a map in since yesterday. Okay, so next here, I'm going to show you so if you're looking for a ramen place, if you have time to visit, you'll have the rail pass, one of Japan's newest cities. And it's a beautiful, beautiful city, as you can see here. It's famed for creating miso ramen. This place is called Ramen Yokocho. Wildly popular version of the dish using a miso-based rather than soy sauce-based broth. There's no better place to sample it than Ramen Yokocho Alley, located just one short block east of the Susukino station. And there are directions here on how to get there. There is a lot of dining options here you'll want to check out. That's all on this page here. And like I said earlier, there are some photos in the back here you can check out. Some World Heritage sites here. And the local cuisine, which you can check out here. And sake. You'll want to try that. And hot springs for you to check out as well. I know you mentioned you were interested in the hot springs. And then back here, we can go over the time difference, currency, seasons. You're going in the spring, so you don't need to worry about any heavy clothing. You should be able to just get away with light clothing there. We do have the temperatures set in some of the areas here for Tokyo. Let's see, you're going in the spring. It'll be about 57.9 degrees Fahrenheit or 14.4 degrees Celsius. So it'll be nice and cool still. Okay. All right. Go ahead and finish up here. Kyoto, a brochure, a map of Japan, and of course, some things to do while you're in Tokyo. I'm going to put this all together for you. There you are. All right, you are all set to go. This should be everything that you need for your journey. If you have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to make sure you have an unforgettable experience. Come back to see us next time. Have a safe trip.